Good morning, fellow Nigerians. We are here again. I am George Onibi. And of course, only those who have been able to activate, making proper use of their thinking faculty, will appreciate our work. But the beauty of it is, your salvation does not depend or influenced by your ignorance or negligence. The truth will hit you, even when you don't expect it. And even in your subconscious mind, you will be safe. I want us to look at a message I simply titled 10 attributes, 10 characteristics, 10 behavior, 10 mindset, just 10 mentality of how Nnamdi Kanu and his group of criminal-minded individuals who say they are Biafras, that every Nigerian must discard. You must reject it. You must abandon it permanently. You must disassociate from it if Nigeria must grow, if Nigeria must progress. I'm not going to remind you again that Nigeria is blessed with natural and human resources. The human capacity is top-notch. But then, what is going on? A man was kidnapped. In fact, a man was killed. His pregnant wife kidnapped alongside with his sister in Edo State. And then about 50 or over Nigerians were slaughtered, murdered by gunmen somewhere in Plateau State. And then there are series of stories of kidnapper of the unknown gunmen, cannibals in Nigeria. The issue of insecurity ranges to economic meltdown, corruption, tribalism, nepotism, and what have you. And this is our country. This is Nigeria. And somewhere along the line, some people think we will give up. We will not. Believe me, we are meant for different purposes. All we can pray is for God to allow us, give us the privilege, the grace, the vision, the insight to know what we are meant for. Because if I am a screwdriver, I can't be doing the work of spinner. I'll be worn out. If I am a spinner, I can't be doing the work of a hammer. And those of you who are into engineering will understand what I'm saying. And so if I'm a hammer, I will do the work of a hammer. And this is exactly what we are meant to do. We're still trying to figure it out, but everything will fall in place as we walk along. And that is why we are diffusing these criminal-minded individuals, because Nigerians need the best life they can be able to dream of. It is in our grasp already, and so there is no need saying it is within our reach. We just have to reach out and hold it. But you see, to be able to hold it, we will walk the length and the breadth of this nation, and the journey has begun already. I call it initiation of the Trinity, but I will bring you home bit by bit. In my last post, or before the previous last post, somebody commented there and said, I still don't understand. I'm still trying. Go to the page. It's there. I screenshot even my last post before this broadcast. It said, I still don't understand how all the people that came out within Nnamdi Kanu, most especially the ones from the South, are now his enemy. And he ended it by saying, George Onibi, can you tell us, please? It touched me, honestly. I listen to every single comment, whether they are 1 million, whether I take time and listen, read all of them. That is where I draw inspiration. That is where the motivating factor is. That is what makes us to know where the problem is coming from. And now maybe you begin to get it. Drop your insult on the comment section. You will always receive the reception. And I gave it a deep thought. And I remember the Nnamdi Kanu, how he started. I remember he was not the idiot you are seeing today. I remember there was a bit of sincerity in him. I remembered that we followed him, not because we did not know the truth. Because according to the kingdom of heaven, sometimes it is better we commit little sin for the greater good. I remember somewhere along the line, you could go off course. But that does not mean it is your intention to be lost in the ocean. You deliberately go off course, and you will be able to deliberately come back. And that is what keeps us on the path of life. And I remember as we speak, the guy is a criminal. Not just a criminal, he has damaged the brain of 90% of Igbo people. Not the one damaged before, but he can't damage our brain. He has kept them in the prison of fear. Even their most enlightened individual is a buffoon. I remember, they don't have sense again. I remember, they are wicked and mischievous. I remember, that is why they are jumping everywhere, trying to unite everybody. You are Igbo. You are begging for unity for the person that loves you dearly. You are a suspect. I remember, they are still going to a village backyard at night, trying to instigate one ethnic group against each other. I remember, they are responsible for all the insecurity in the southeast. I remember that they are responsible for obedient movement, political armed robber. I remember everything they have moved on to do. It has never been for the overall interest of any people, except for the few cabals. And I humbled myself a little bit. And I compared it all to what is happening in Nigeria. And I see it is the same pattern. And that is why most people say that God is devil and devil is God. Each time you hear people say that God and devil are the same people, don't be misled. There is something they want you to see that beats human comprehension and imagination. After all, it says, I am the God that make good and evil. I decide who live and who die. And God allows Satan to go and tempt Job, who did not do anything. And God released the spirit of Satan to be tormenting Apostle Paul so that he will not be humble. And God allowed the spirit of demon to slaughter the people of Israel. And yet he is the God that loves us and that will not allow anybody to persecute us. And in fact, there is something they want you to see. No. Why am I bringing it up? It is the same mentality. Why you are crying, the colonial master, the imperialists, British invaded us. If we die with this mentality of assumption that they hate you without knowing the game, you and your children and generation after generation of your people, you will be held in their claws. If you allow yourself to be beaten by this mentality that, oh, Yoruba is the problem, oh, Hausa is the problem, oh, Igbo is the problem, without fishing the individuals who are responsible, we're going to fight ourselves for a very long time. And I remember that at the end of the day, if we do not pay close attention to this tiny image, you will never know all of them are following the same manual. It is the same blueprint, but the application is different. And exactly what we are doing. They will never see us coming. They will never know how we will unseat them. We will make them irrelevant. We will diffuse their system. We will disarm them without them knowing. It has started already. I thought they want to insult Oba of Benin. Why are they running? Come and insult Oba of Benin. I was thinking they want to unite their fathers. Come and unite us. I was thinking they're going to use unknown gunmen to ravage us. Come and ravage us. I was thinking the Fulani headsmen and all the criminals from every angle who actually want to destroy that. I thought by now they would have conquered us. But you will not understand. Let me not digress more than this and come back to the real issue, which is Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Look at 10 things I just want to point out. These are the 10 things manifesting within the Nigerian arena, politically, religiously, socially, and otherwise. And we found these things. We promote these things internally, but yet we come and want to hate anybody. You cannot be right and get right. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he reap. And Bob Marley says, if I am guilty, I will pay. It is not payment from man, because some of you, your atrocities against your people, your children will not be spared. They will not be spared. And so let's review it. So those of you Igbo Mugu, you call yourself Biafra, you can be able to come there and insult us. Number 1, betrayal. Nnamdi Kanu betrayed Biafra agitation. And this is how so many Nigerian leaders betrays Nigeria. But before there could be betrayal, it means they were first trust. The founding fathers of Nigeria were not enemy themselves. And I'm sure none of them actually wanted one Nigeria. But they could identify by their suffering in the hand of the imperialists. The Yorubas were not spared. All the wood in our war and the rest of it, all the cocoa, must be taken by the imperialists at a giveaway price against the consent of the people. And the Yorubas were not happy about it. The Hausas have pyramids of groundnut, as they used to say. And this will be bought by those who dictate the price. And they were not happy with it. And in the East, the palm oil was being stolen almost at no price. And their suffering was what united them. And so they could not have been enemy. And then that brought Nigerians together. A heterogeneous society become homogeneous because they could identify themselves in their suffering in the hand of the imperialists. They trusted themselves. And why these noble men try to forge a nation we can be proud of, a nation that will defend our own interest. Betrayal struck. And today, look at where we are. Look at where we are. Because betrayal. The Yoruba man has not recovered from that betrayal today. So Igbo man, if you like, do anything you like. Yoruba will never trust you until you prove them wrong by changing your mentality and approach of things. Yoruba, Hausa can join you to remove Tinubu. But believe me, you will be the first. I'm talking to Igbo rather. You will be the first they will slaughter to pull any shot. Don't fool yourself. Because they too cannot trust you. And you see, you cannot trust them. And you know the reason why you cannot trust them. Because you know they have not forgiven you. Betrayal came in. Let's leave Nigeria now. But of course you have idea. And come back to IPOB. All of us came as Nigerians. We understand the issue of political imbalance. We understand the role played by nepotism, tribalism. We understand the sufferings of the supposed minority in Nigeria. We understand the need for all to live and let others live. And that was what Nnamdi Kanu was saying. It was simple. And we called him and said, no, why? He said, no, only Hausa cannot be ruling. No, only Yoruba cannot be supporting them. No, Igbo man have to rule. No, other tribes has to rule. No, Ijaw have to rule. Oh, Urobo have to rule. Everybody have to rule. Nigeria is our Nigeria. It makes sense. How do we go about it? You get attention of those people in politics and let them begin to review it. It makes sense. The journey began. I was on the other end. Because actually a lot of Igbo people don't believe in that bullshit. I became the motivating factor. Urobo were there, Benin were there, everybody was there. Everybody was proud of us. Because then we were whiter than white. We did not have Eastern Security Network because it was not Eastern affair. We only had volunteers, they were merely ushers. It was more like a family than a family business. And then all of a sudden, Nnamdi Kanu betrayed everybody. He betrayed everybody. He started turning us against each other, as they are doing today. Igbo Biafra people are everywhere trying to hit Nigerian head together in every issue. They carried it out there. Nnamdi Kanu betrayed everybody. If you look at that comment section I posted before the broadcast, you will see the guy mentioned Cosmos George. And if you see Cosmos George from Calabar anywhere, it is left for him to know the truth. Or he can be a fool if he chooses to like. But let me tell you a bit story about Cosmos George. Cosmos George is an advocate who strongly believes that the Eastern region should come together. He has written a lot of books and given them names. He talks about different blocs that represent different ethnic groups in the, let's say, the Eastern region of Nigeria. He has been doing this job underground that has threatened the very foundation of the existence of Nigeria. He has been arrested several times because of this issue. And somewhere along the line, he couldn't pull through. But when we were doing Biafra, we look at people who had like-minded, whose intention is to improve the life of their people and create a enabling atmosphere for all Nigerians to thrive. We sorted him out. And along the line, I was arrested by the DSS. After some months of detention in DSS facility in Port Harcourt, I was taken to court where I was remanded in the maximum prison, Port Harcourt. And when I got there, everybody was waiting to see me because nobody knew me until now. Until Igbo people say, show your face. They have not eaten my face. Nobody really know me. Only few people know me. They talk to me. Nobody sees my face. You only know my voice. And when I arrived at the Port Harcourt maximum prison on that very day, I saw Cosmos George. He was how do we call them? He was a big man in the prison. They controlled the prison in Port Harcourt then. He told them, somebody is coming here. You must take care of him. Nobody should harass him. And when I came in, he said to me, I'm Cosmos George. We have heard a lot about you. You are welcome. Though to observe protocol, I was taken to the siding quarter, after which I was moving to the governor's lodge in that hotel. I was allowed to move freely. I was fed very well, all because of Cosmos George. Now, few days later, I was released. And then, the issue of Cosmos George was reviewed. And then Cosmos George, at the end of the day, came back. It was time for us to work together. But then, Nnamdi Kanu fear that these two people, George Onyibe and Cosmos George, coming together is an issue. What they did was to turn Cosmos George against me. They used one Igbo woman called Okpambo. Today, Cosmos George think I'm his enemy. They sent some Igbo boys to go and beat up Cosmos George and pretend to be beating Okpambo and say that I sent them. If Cosmos George have sense, he's not an idiot. He should ask himself, why will I send people to beat him? Because I'm the president of Biafra. Why will I send people to beat him after everything he did for me in the maximum prison in Port Harcourt? Or because of a cause that is meant to benefit some group of idiots? Why would I do that? Betrayal. And that is the same thing that is a problem as far as Nigeria is concerned. Look at the next thing, issue that need to be addressed. You see, while we discuss, why all these issues are being reviewed, they will pop up betrayal. Nnamdi Kanu will bring out blackmail. The moment they betray you, to hide their crime, they will blackmail you. They started telling the whole world, George Onyibe asked them to kill Cosmos George and Okpambo. They brought in Igbo person to deceive you. And somebody like Uchuka from Efo asked, and I told him, why would I do that? Without this Cosmos George, what they would have done to me in Port Harcourt maximum prison, considering the fact that my head was almost gone when the DSS left me. I have no reason to do that. We're not in the same jurisdiction. He has something to offer that I don't have, and I have something to offer that he don't have. We are not in any way in a competition. Why would I do that? But we have to be blackmailed. It didn't work. Blackmail started. They said I sleep with people's wife. There is a woman known as Rosufina. She was the woman leader in Plateau State, IPOB. She's a lecturer in the University of Jos. And they started carrying out rumors. She's from Anambra State, that I was sleeping with this woman. But believe me, if I even see the woman on the road, I don't know her. I don't know her. We have been in meeting 2 different times, but they were all at night. I go to my meeting in the night. The next morning, irrespective of my location, I'm gone with either night bus or first bus in the morning. And most of them, despite that we exchange pleasantry, I don't know them. And it was not necessary. I don't even want to know your house. I don't want to know how you look. Because sometimes we fear that when they hold us, they torture us. We don't want to implicate anybody. Let's carry our cross alone. But when they began to blackmail me, they say I was sleeping with this woman. The woman had problem with the husband. Because the husband, who is a fan, heard them saying that I was sleeping with the woman. That I was always in Plateau State. People started calling and asking questions. And I explained to them, how many times have I been to Plateau State? And why will I leave all the beautiful girls in Delta State, all the young girls in River State, all the beautiful Igbo women, and then I'm going to look for one in a husband house in Plateau State? It does not add up. I know the level of women I could friend if I want to. Some of them are in places, if I call for you, you will fear. Let's leave it at that. The issue started of blackmail. The man chased his wife out of the house. They came back to Anambra State to settle this problem. While they were trying to settle this problem, my people called me from diaspora and said, we can't keep quiet on this matter. Ask that woman, let's take it up legally. I asked the woman. The woman said no. She has had enough problem already. She don't want to add another one. That she believed the family can settle this. And in less than 2 weeks, they killed that woman. Those of you Mugu, useless criminal IPOB, where is Rosofena, Plateau State woman leader? And all of you, Vito Yindo, all of you criminal, I'm not seeing your Biafra anymore. Now, if Nigerians decide to be blackmailing, you will only succeed temporarily, but eventually your failure will be a long term. Let anybody come and do Biafra again. Our work here, that has brought Biafra to an end, because he has never been meant for the interest of anybody. So Nnamdi Kanu is a good blackmailer. Even Sepi Tobi is a gay, sleeping with men. Or did you not hear the broadcast? That Rojas Okuro Awusa is a Awusa people boyfriend. That Awusa people do him from the bombo. Did you people not hear it? Why is he saying all those things? Blackmail. And in our political arena, we are doing that. Let's learn from IPOB, fellow Nigerians. Number 3 things they specialize in doing is killing to cover. They know how to kill to cover their crime. I want you to look at, if you are useless Igbo man who still believes in Biafra, I want you to look at all Nnamdi Kanu closest ally in Nigeria. The moment they perceive you know too much, they will kill you. I knew this sometime. I warned many of them. They didn't listen. Towards the end of the journey, I began to ask, why did Ikunso die? Is your hero Abi inside the grave? When I no get sense. When I still they post for me saying Nnamdi Kanu still children. Now I'm brilliant child in London. Nnamdi Kanu's son, he born out of wedlock. He's very intelligent man in London. Is that not what you people are telling us? What of Ikunso children? They are somewhere in Imo State dying of hunger. Or maybe you now don't sleep with them, right? Ikunso is your hero in your grave. Yes, I live in an uncompleted building. If you see all my children that are graduates, first class students, all of them inside Nigeria here. First class student, all of them inside Nigeria here. But I know because of Igbo Biafra, they may not get employment. I know because of Igbo Biafra, they may not be able to express themselves. But it's okay. I've done my part. And let God have his way. My father did his part in my life. And I'm now responsible for what I go through. He only prepared me. And I prepared them. And I think I've done my job. But then, we are longing for a nation where we can value everyone, most especially those who have something to offer, in order for our influence to be felt by everyone. And so, like I was telling you about the third one, they kill you. Where is Waka Waka Biafra? They even killed her and said I poisoned her. Whereas the time P2B and Atiku Abubakar, Nnamdi Kanu sold us, delivered us, and documented us, I asked Nnamdi Kanu, this your decision. Have you considered how it will affect us? We became enemy. I was poisoned alongside with Shimobi Okafor, Waka Waka Biafra, just that God spared my life. Where is Dr. O, the media man that was in charge to drag me into something I know nothing about? Where are they? But you see, Shimobi Okafor family don't want problem. Because unknown gunmen of Nnamdi Kanu will come for them. Where is Akowara Basil from Imo State? I'm sure the daughters of Akowara are doing Olu show now in Warri where they live. But Nnamdi Kanu came on Radio Biafra and told the whole world that Akowara Basil is a kidnapper. And that night, Akowara Basil was picked up in Warri in his residence. Most of you have forgotten the record. We still have all the broadcasts waiting for Nnamdi Kanu. Now, let me tell you, that very night, he made mention of 3 people's names. Akowara Basil, Onwukwe Nwanze, and Ruby Matthew. Onwukwe Nwanze and Akowara Basil are from Imo State. Ruby Matthew is from Anambra State. A very close friend of Waka Waka Biafra. They know too much as at that time. They needed to silence them. But Akowara was too old to run. Now the Kanu told the world that these people are kidnappers. But now, this is the switch. The ESM, or what do they call them? The security outfit formed by Nnamdi Kanu, I just forgot their name, that he took salute from. BBS, DDS. We're having issue, BBS, Biafran Defense Squad. We're having issue across states. Akowara was the person who made peace to reign among them. Nnamdi Kanu asked Akowara to kill the ones that disobeyed him and leave some. Akowara said, "We will do no such thing." That is when Akowara become your enemy. In the Igbo that want to protect me and love me, where is Basil Akowara? Where is Ikonso? How do they die? Oh, Nigerian security murderers outfit. Oh, Nigerian this one, that one, that one. Be deceiving yourself. Should I continue to give you name? Should I continue to mention names for you? Where is Ndune Sokwa and more? That China Sanworu asked them to bury alive and they were later poisoned. Where are they? So when you know too much, they will kill you. I survived death so many times. They even, when their juju did not work, they put bomb, locally made bomb with andromyline gas. DSS knew. But by the time they pulled my shirt when DSS arrested me, they saw the scars in my body because they were looking for tattoo. I don't have anyone. When they saw the scars and they say, "What happened here?" I said it was the time before I mentioned the bomb. They shook their head. So, which means they know. They look at themselves. The same Igbo people will they do Biafraud. God will punish you. But it's happening in Nigeria. If we sustain that, the fate of Nigeria may end up being like the fate of IPOB. And so Nigerians should desist from acting like IPOB. But for those of you who care, how can you desist from something you don't know how it functions? So I'm telling you how IPOB functions and why all the trusted ally have to leave. We look at the number 4 there. All of a sudden, boom, we are going to create ESN to protect our people from Fulani headsmen. But they are the Fulani headsmen. You see, these days, I hardly attack Fulani headsmen. But they are real. Do you know why? Until I talk about them, I must be sure they are the one. Because now they can introduce security outfit to take out his perceived enemy. I remember during COVID-19, he never consulted any member of the DOS. Then he has started fooling himself because he's receiving money from politicians. He has seen his network that is unbelievable. And so he has become a god. He called us in an emergency meeting and said, "Okay, there's something I want to tell you people. You see the way Fulani headsmen are killing our people. We need to do something, provide security." That issue was debated for more than 7 hours. People like Uche Mefo said, "You are a non-state actor. Why are you flagging off security platform?" People like Obidio Obienu told him, "This thing you are doing will soil the name of Igbo people." And people like me told him, to give gun to somebody is one thing. To retrieve the gun is another problem. And he arrogantly told us, "Anyway, I just feel I should inform you people. I've done that already. The tailors in Aba have made about 3,000 shoes. They have made about 40,000 this thing." So that time they were doing palliative, moving trailer. That Nnamdi Kanu is sharing rice. They were using those rice truck to distribute guns and shoes and army uniform to unknown gunmen they scattered in the south side before. But all of them have been flushed out already. Whether in form of common criminal or personating Fulani headsmen, anything they are, those of them in the south side have been controlled. Them in the southeast, let them be deceiving themselves. Did you hear what I told you? I said during COVID-19, they had trailer, they were telling you, it's an Akwa Ibom sharing rice. Now the Kanu is sharing palliative. They were using it to share army uniform to misguided youth and boot. Useless set of people. But their eastern security was not for the good of anybody. It is to silence their perceived enemy. And I know all the length and corner they operate. Just that many of them are not in Nigeria again. It's only the one that lives has been damaged now that are hiding somewhere in Imo State or so Aziz and all the rest criminal ones in Anambra. Just few of them whose life has been destroyed. Because Benjamin Madubugu is there to see what is going on. Useless set of people. And so why will the progressive-minded people not turn against him? Do you know threat I receive every day? Do you know what they do in my inbox? Do you know why they cannot confront me? Because when you put your hand in Totos Nyash, You will confirm it that tortoise is not a weak enemy. And then we look at the number 5 there. Illegal fundraising. They raise fund illegally. These are some of the things that Jesus said. Yet you don't see where the money comes in. Go and look at the net worth of Nigeria. You will see the billions and trillions we are making in and out. Where is the money? And most of you must have forgotten. You hear things like Ego Idozi Obodo 1. Or you are not Dozire Obodo anymore. People who don't have brain. Amazing thing there is one lunatic who couldn't finish secondary school mesmerize all of you with your doctorate degree, and you are very stupid, and you will come and insult me here very soon. Mumu people. Yes, Ego Idozi Obodo. Where is Nne Nayanya? I hope she's Dojele di Obodo. It takes people like Soludo now to boldly, harass some of them. But we are still watching him. We're seeing the body language of Alesuti, the Enugu governor, and the rest of them. But you are on your own. If you like, kill all your people. Teach them to lie. Ego Idozi Obodo 1. Ego Idozi Obodo 1. Unu edozi gwakwade Obodo. Ego banko. Ego banko. Ego ilomonwanye. Ego iri transformer. Illegal fundraising everywhere. And if you go close to this money, you are in trouble. I remember some money that was raised for transmitter. Every state in Nigeria were asked to pay between 3 million then and 2 million to buy transmitter. Rivers State raised 3 million. Delta State raised 2.5 million. Many states, Anambra, Imo, all of them, 3 million, depending on our number of members. Across board, the lowest state that couldn't raise money paid 1.7 million. Then, huge amount of money. Where is the money? Where is the transmitter? Legal fundraising. And when we saw this money were used for a different purpose, it made us to run back. After they say, we are the richest tribe, we are the richest in the Ushi. We look at the number 6, which is allegation or instigation. They blackmail you. All the crime going on in Nigeria, just be looking at Igbo people. Once you hit Igbo people, if what is happening in Benin now is happening in Onitsha or Anambra, that is how you know how this stout function. You begin to hear, oh, they want to kill us, oh, it is ethnic cleansing, they want to destroy us, they want to destroy Igbo people, United Nations come, they want to destroy Igbo people, they hate Igbo people, the whole world come, China, Japan come, Netanyahu come, they want to kill Igbo people. But now, watch them, they are not saying anything. It's not trending, except to drag Nigerian back. Alligators, that is what I call them. They allege and allege and allege and allegedly. Rubbish. No, brother that asked that question, you still don't know why all those people like Osmos, George Onibe, all of them abandoning the country. These are some of just 10 that we discover. I'm not even giving you in-depth analysis yet. Look at the number 7. They destroy their enemy completely. Nnamdi Kanu and his fellas, when they see you as enemy, they will destroy you completely. You see, we read people, we see true people. It's a gift. I knew he was not to be trusted. Even when he was trying to destroy me, he come to my boss and tell me, I love you, George Onibe. You know you are a very strong young man, very enlightened young man. But he was killing me. Go and ask Barrister Fanyo Jofo. I'm surprised his mouth shut up. All of una thunder we go fire on her because of our wickedness. So I discovered this guy was actually reading some books and trying to use it to manipulate us. If you read 48 Laws of Power, you think other people did not read it? I think I have one close to me. I have read it. I read this book around, it's going to be more than 20 years ago or 15 years ago. This book, The Art of War, written by the same man who wrote 48 Laws of Power. And we understand the mindset there. But the beauty of it is that it has its weakness. So when you are trying to destroy your enemy completely, and your enemy know you are trying to destroy them completely, you think they will wait for their hand and wait for you to destroy them completely. The book is embodiment of both sides. It's just like the word of God that said, it has the ability to separate the day and night, the bone from the marrow. It can go deep, separating the spirit and the body. That is just it. And so when I see he was operating with the 48 laws of power, it's going to destroy me completely. And then I gave him the tactics mirror from the same 48 laws of power. And so while he's making effort to destroy me, everybody was seeing him. Everybody run. He didn't know. I told his brother, I said, see the techniques your brother is using for me. Destroy your enemy completely. I said, but the point is I will not retaliate because I have activated the mirror tactics for him. You know how I activate the mirror tactics? He's predictable. I will tell them what he will broadcast next, what he will do next, and he will do it. And people began to lose faith in him. They run. Let me tell you one secret. There was a day they were attacking me on the page. And then I went to my Justice Mariri page and I wrote there and I said, they arrogate the power of God to themselves, deciding who live and who die. But when the time comes, I will take them to an island where they've not been before. I will take them to an atmosphere where they will become alien. I will fight them in a terrain that is against them. I made some write-up there and I posted it. He knew I was the one I was talking to. I told his brother Uchi, I said, watch him. This is his message today. And as usual, bragadash on Radio Biafra. I know who I am. I'm a very powerful man. I can decide who live and who die. Me and him brother laugh, we nearly die. Predictable. That is a leader of Fundibu Onyoshi from my uncompleted building. I can see through all their PhD. I can see through all their billions stashed in different bank accounts. I can see that intelligence. Very useless set of people. And the moment he made that statement, I told everybody this guy finally have killed himself. Go and check the day he choose to play God if he like. That is the end of Nnamdi Kanu. Everything you are seeing is animal that is dying, just trying to struggle as if he will survive. He's dead. We allow him to struggle very long. Before he finishes, nothing will be left of him. Do you understand? So they want to destroy you completely. They attack me stage by stage. As I'm talking to you, all my accounts are still flagged up till tomorrow morning. Some of my cars are still with the DSS till tomorrow morning. There are some of my properties I don't even go around there. There are so many restrictions. Where is my ministry? Where is my Juniper Academy? And some idiot will come and be talking. They want to destroy me, turn everybody against me. But the last defend hope I have is that everyone who has walked with me know that by the grace of God, I'm a man of integrity who have tried all this life to live by the principle my father taught me. And I did not spare my family. I never leave them in the shadow. And I remember in those days when they were attacking my family, that was why they were accusing that woman. They will be saying everything. When I walk into the house, you see my children staring at me, as if I'm just coming from the moon. I'll say, why are you giving me that look? They won't talk. My wife will pick one of the phones and then play it. That idiot called Darlington Chibu came. We'll be saying, I see the pepper, George be exposed, George be exposed, hey, I see the pepper, including Simon Ekpa, idiot, all of them were doing that. They want to destroy me. And I told my children, I say, what do you make of this? They say, we know you are not like this. But what we don't know is that these people you were with almost 10 years, we just don't understand. I say, now you see it. Thank God you know me. Because it's like telling people, I was watching George Onyibe today, he's yellow. You know, see my screen be like saying na white and black. Because my blackness, if they change color TV to white and black. So no try to adjust your facility. Now so it be. When you see my screen now, they do black and white. No adjust them. My blackness, they transform black and white. Colored into black and white. And then they will know you are lying. And that is when my people will say, Ejambu Kimofi, Unyanyam Piamare. And then we look at the 8th one. They invest the money of the people into their personal business. If you IPOB idiots, IPOB Mugu, low mentality people, check yourself. Where is all the ego idozubudu? Where is all the ego ibanko? Where is all the money? Along the line, we began to trace where the fund was going to. We discovered that they have Nnamdi Kanu and his brother Fanboy have paint company in Abia. they have changed the ownership of that paint company in Abia State. They have hotel in Ebonyi, in Enugu. They have investment. Look at that Fendi Nnamdi Kanu is wearing. Go and trace it. He has a shareholder there. They must have changed the name of the shareholder. So all your fucking money of Ego Idosiobodo, Ego Transmitter, Ego Banco, Nnamdi Kanu was using it to buy share in different companies across the globe. What did he want to do in Kenya? Meanwhile, his followers are living in abject poverty. His wife is living in a mansion in the UK. A son of a common pastor like me, a daughter of a common pastor like me, who don't even have a car. Go and check where she lives in the UK. Chukwuka Donald in Twishi. Ask yourself, where is her money? And then other idiot who don't know and coming to tell me, somebody like Obidi Obinu is telling you to come and advertise George Onibe. If I forgive that man for that thing he did, with the truth he know, I will know what happened. He better begin to talk about me. I don't know why people are so wicked to themselves. All of you are there in America, wherever your fucking place you are, with the educated, with the one useless guy that cannot finish secondary school, a common barber and Otinku of PDP in the UK mesmerize all of you. Now me be your problem. Come and insult me. Is living in an uncompleted building? Am I running? Have I changed it? You think I cannot create artificial background? You think I cannot go? No, that is not the problem. The problem is, I went to my garden to do broadcast. Ndi Igbo say, look at him, it's now in the bush. I stay in my uncompleted building. They say it's in the uncompleted building. Anything I do, and then I follow the direction of the one who made me. Because there is a power that shapes my way. And wherever he lead, I'll follow. So, he invests the money into political parties. He knows where is articulation. Where is the obedient movement? But you people don't reason. A bunch of criminals like Nnamdi Kanu give you president. I will see how that Nigeria will be. Make I not tell on us something. No. We look at the number one. The Biafra agitation is a family business. Everybody later discovered that is a family business. So how will Niger Delta people or South people, how will we follow you for family business? Can one family fight for the freedom of a nation? No, now. For now, the Kanu no deal. One of idiot brother will say, I'm a Kanu Takano. Yes, you are. If Kanu Takano is not Yawalono, you see another idiot called Fanboy. Now Yawasekono, with the if that one is not Yawalono, now the Kanu Anti Nanya is Yawalono, we can have a family business. Tofiakwa. If any weird or no. Even Nnamdi Azikiwe did not do that. Maybe Ojukwu did that because his brothers were in charge of procurement. Iman Ebe go there. He go chon Yoshi. Is that how Ahmadu Bello did it? Is that what Obafemi Awolowo did it? And those who defended their people, is that what they did? You've seen so many of them. I'm surprised that Ambrose Ali is an Asian man. But 90% of the legacy of the Midwestern region that makes us look visible, we are practically the handwork of Ambrose Ali. Almost 90 to 70% of all the schools we have, from primary to whatever level, university, where he practically his handwork. But he died without having a single building. Because when he died, to bury him, they discovered the governor known as Ambrose Ali of Bendel State did not have a house. They now mobilize and build bungalow where they bury him. Doesn't mean he don't know the value of money. Because where we come from, we use money. Money don't use us in the Ushi. And now one idiot who is a barber in the UK, who used to sleep inside a motor parking for road. And now he's I'm a very powerful man. The money then tell and say, use it and protect the life of the people. Family business. We no get family now. My brother that asked that question, I'm giving you answer back. And then we look at the 10-1. The last I will review. Is they use you when they feel you are useful. That is why I tell all those useless people going to Unite Igbo, they are clapping for you. They are using you because you are useful. Now only me. I know they see Igbo, I know they say Namen. I know they say that. Come and unite your papa now and I'll never run out of contract. And I've not even started. I'm just warming up. You're useful. You're fit for their purpose. No, go and curse about Benin. Or you are cursing wiki. People who do not agree with you. And all of you they are using. Before they use you rich like me, your eye go clear. I remember in those days, oh my man, you are a very brilliant man. Now so we go walk out like this, enter Kuje prison. give them morale. All of us from the south, we go there. If we reach Kuje like this, they say, no, we no go let Una talk to Ramo. We go record Una. We say record us. We go record us. And by the time they see, Akwa Ibom is coming in a group. Calabar is coming in a group. Rivers is coming in a group. Bayelsa is coming in a group. Delta is coming in a group. All the states in the southeast and south is coming in a group. And then the people in the west, all of us have mobilized as we come in group. If they had their way, they will not allow us to come. And then the idiot think he has become, oh, you can't go Kuje now, make thunder fire all of them. And I know they do protest again in the Oshi because they criminalize every process. And by the time we built the platform for him, we built the Biafra platform, the grassroots preparation of structure. We did it for Nnamdi Kanu. What does he know? I still have the chat where I suggest to him, let's do like this, let's do like this, let's do like this. I still have the chat. Tell him I have his chat in his Facebook account known as Kosi Sochuku Chibudom Ndioshi. And of course, Chidebe Ronwodiwe is a very major influence there. And so when you are useful, oh, Agotorumbe Ndioshi, they call you name, they praise you. But the moment you have a contrary view, look at the same people benefiting from every angle of Nigeria. They will be the one to tell you Nigeria is a zoo, Nigeria is not working, Nigeria is a bad, looking for every opportunity to badmouth Nigeria. Thunder will fire all of you. So those of you asking questions, why did they turn to Nnamdi Kanu? These are just 10. It's not just those of us from the south. The difference between our reaction from the south and the reaction of those who have known the truth, who have grown to the level of maturity from shunning evil, is that they are still afraid. No, they are trying to maintain, how do they call it? Civilize. Let's maintain the status quo. Mugus everywhere. Obi the living problem. Obi they call your village. And I think your papa now late policeman. Come up now, make thunder fire you there. As an army be on advertisement. Make all of you come out. I will not leave any of you. I respected you and allow you do your obedience. But each time I listen to all of you and your betrayer, we wish you never talk to me. Your father is once the Nigerian police. Come to Urbanas and see what Nnamdi Kanu will do to you. You are not advertising it. So you don't know is now fighting Ezemo and all the rest. The one Nnamdi Kanu created, and all of you kept him quiet. And we put our life in the line to protect some of you who now want to turn against us. Make on our respect on ourselves. And so the ones in the south is who know the truth. They are hiding. If you reach me now, then go open their mouth. Some of them are even sponsoring people from behind my scene to destroy me. These same people we did de facto customary government with. Who does that? Who does that? And that is why you see the people who know the truth, them backslide. I don't want to call their name. But if there is genuine reason, I will call their name. The people who know the truth, they use them to talk to me. I say, I'm not leaving one foot for them. Because you have the privilege to negotiate because you did not succeed. You see constant negotiating with these useless people. Where is Sakowara? When will you negotiate? If we didn't stand on the gap of John Chukwuma, he would have been dead by now. Go and ask some, make a no call name. I'll leave it at that. And so my fellow Nigerians, on a larger scale, those of you at the pavilion of power, understand, if these are your traits, your characters, how you function in ruling us, the people will get to a level, they will revolt. Just be watching the end of Nnamdi Kanu. That will be the end of Nigeria. But if we want Nigeria to be a nation of our dream, we must shun from these attributes of IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu. Let's see if I can go to the comment section, receive some insult, and then I move on. I see a different black here. He said, good morning, George. Munyibi, happy Easter. Well done, sir. Yes, the same to you. I see Guabuchi, good morning. I see Bright here. DBA, Okuna Justice Uchi. Okay, I know you're trying to tell me the name of that man. Thank you so much. DBA Konuchi. Okay, I see Iguabuchi. Bright, I've gotten the name of that man. Okay, I see Mr. Governor Joku. I see Blessed on page. Of course, all these ones, I'm still watching all of them. Because sometimes I'm trying to find out the one who want to praise Nigeria. Because these people, Igbo Biafra people, have different group. They have the one Nigerian group. They have the Igbo group. They have the Igbo Biafra group. They have the Igbo Equatorial group. Igbo Nigerian group. Igbo Christian group. Igbo Muslim group. They have Igbo Saudi Arabia. Everyone you want, they will give you. So I'm trying to find out the ones that are truly Igbo. Emana Igbo bu Igbo. Igbo bu Igbo. Nihi no onwe ndị Igbo bu ndị Igbo. No onwe ndị Igbo bụrụ ndị Igbo. Ndị oshi. Me. Mekono chonu ji shekpa to makasa. Let us see how it goes. I see. He say it's important to give us the name. Let us know who resume, who what. Okay, this to us. Don't worry, Iguabuchi. We are not going anywhere. I will outlive them. We will outlive all of them. Because I am their destiny, I am their doom. I keep telling them from day one. If they make me, they will make themselves. If they destroy me, they will destroy themselves. Because I am a karma in nature. Let's see other insult. No insult, yeah? This Igbo Biafra, are they running? Who and who did you fight? Please drop insult that will touch my bone marrow. Let me prepare another brokers for you again. Ndiara. Because I gave him mic. He's not talking rubbish. You have taken your mic now. And now my own mic is on completed building. Ndiohi. Since there is no insult coming from them, I know they will drop it later. Only believe. Have a nice day, fellow Nigerians. Let's not emulate them. Let's not emulate them. Let's see what this guy said. He said, Mercy, you are only telling. Okay, there is no need. There is no need. Let me bring it to an end. Have a nice day.